It's about a detective who preys on immigrants. Episode 1. The Diner's Shadow. The fluorescent hum of Scarborough Eats was almost deafening. It was one of those places where the coffee tasted like weak tea and the burgers were always overcooked. But to Detective Miller, it was a goldmine. He leaned against the counter, his burly frame almost dwarfing the small space. "Business slow, Mr. Chen," he grunted, eyes scanning the empty tables. Chen, the owner, wiped sweat from his brow. "Just quiet, detective." Miller smirked, adjusting his belt. "Funny, those protection payments usually keep things lively. Don't want any incidents, eh?" Chen nodded, a familiar dread coiling in his gut. He knew what incidents meant. Broken windows, false alarms, endless inspections. Miller's shadow stretched long across the checkered floor, a looming threat in the dim light. Weeks passed, the incidents started. A smashed window, health inspectors finding phantom violations. Chen's meager savings dwindled with each passing day. His daughter, May, noticed his strained silence. "Papa, what's wrong?" she asked, her voice small. Chen just shook his head, looking out at the rain-slicked Kingston Road. He couldn't tell her about Miller, about the fear that choked his business and his spirit. He felt trapped, a fly in a web spun by a badge. One night, Miller reappeared, this time in the back alley. "Time's up, Chen," he said, his voice hard. $50,000, or this place gets shut down for good. And maybe your little girl has an incident on her way to school." The threat hung in the damp air. Chen's hands trembled. He saw May's face, her innocent smile. He couldn't let Miller touch her. Desperation clawed at him. He confided in his old friend, Miss Davies, a quiet but sharp woman who owned a bookstore on Kingston Road. She listened patiently, her expression darkening. "Miller, you say? I've heard whispers." She pulled out a small, worn notebook. "There's a new internal affairs officer. Very discreet. Give me a few days." A tiny flicker of hope ignited in Chen's chest. A week later, Miller arrived for his payment. Chen, trembling, handed him a briefcase. As Miller's fingers closed around the handle, two plainclothes officers emerged from the shadows. "Detective Miller, you're under arrest," one said, badge glinting. Miller's face contorted in disbelief. Chen watched a wave of relief washing over him. The diner might be quiet now, but it was finally free. The end.